Hi, I just wanted to make a quick video about something that I'm processing right now, and I thought I would share in case anybody else might be interested in this. I've been going through the process of grief. Recently, I lost my aunt. She was my mom's identical twin sister. I grew up with her by my side, just like my mom. I felt like I had two moms because my mom and aunt were inseparable. When my mom couldn't be there for any reason, my aunt was there. Losing my aunt was devastating. I never realized the depth of how much I loved her until I lost her. Since losing her, I have tried to make sense of it all. I've been diving into spirituality, teachings, meditating, and praying for guidance. I want to understand how the difference of love can change so much being present and then losing someone. I've tried to imagine losing my mom and losing my dad as a way to experiment, to be able to feel the love that I have for them now while they're alive, but I can't feel it in the same way that I felt that rush of love whenever I lost my aunt. And I wondered why this is. I was reading a teaching of Ramana Maharshi who gives the analogy of a rope and a snake. It's an old analogy in Hindu teachings, and it goes something like this. In a semi-dark place, a piece of rope lying on the road may appear as a snake, producing fear in the mind of the person who sees this. This illusion disappears when it actually is seen in the bright light. And the light's on, and they realize it was just a rope. So I was thinking, could we use this analogy in another way to help us understand the experience that we have on earth with love and people that are in our lives, and the love that we experience whenever we lose someone in grief, and that difference in the love and how it just feels and looks different. So going back to the rope and the snake analogy, when we see objects in our world, we are seeing a world outside of us. It's our perception of our world. We are creating that image as we see it. We are keeping the perception within limits or boundaries that our mind can comprehend and make sense of. We see an object. It is something. It's definitely not nothing. There's a dim light, and we see something is there. If there were no light, we wouldn't be able to see anything. So how is the love that we feel on earth different from the love that we have whenever we've lost someone that we love? So as I'm talking, there's a lot of different love and love. So I thought I would use a little visual aid to distinguish whenever I'm talking about the love that we have with the people that are living, and then the love that we feel whenever we lost somebody. So we're going to use this little shell. It's a modern day shell, and as the love that we feel with the people that are in our lives right now, in our present moment. So, and then the other type of love, the love that we feel whenever we're in grief, and it is an overwhelming love. And we're going to use this shell, and it's a bigger shell, and it's a fossil actually. It is a fossil that is said to be between 4 to 8 million years old. So these are the two different visual aids. We're going to have our present, living, face-to-face type of love, and then the love that we have with the people on the other side. Okay? So during our life, living life with the ones we love, we feel love, lowercase L love. And after we lose our loved ones, we feel the true energetic connection of love, all caps love. During our life, we feel love. We can see and feel this love as it is experienced in the dim, partial light and within the conditional limits of our minds. Our time on earth has no absolute reality, but it seems real. This is under a condition called Maya, or illusion. The experience feels real. Looking at the example of the rope and the snake, let's look at love through the lens of another example. We're in a movie theater. We're watching a dramatic movie. It pulls us into it. The drama causes us to react in laughter, tears, screams. And then once the movie is ended, the lights on the theater turn on and reality appears that we are not in the movie, we are in a movie theater. The light illuminated reality. During the movie, we were in the illusion of an experience. So we can relate this on a small way to the experience of love and love. During our lives, we feel love, like the way we see and experience a movie. It draws us in, and we have all of our emotions of happiness, sadness, everything that goes into having an experience with a relationship and person that you love. But when we lose our loved ones, the true love, the absolute reality of that love is felt deeply when the light is fully illuminated. The bright light is turned on. The love we feel for our loved ones was always present and real. We just couldn't see it. And we couldn't express it fully without that light. And in this case, the light was their passing on. We realize love was always love. And it always will be love. This love is a form of energy that I would like to call true love connection energy. And as with any energy, we can view it in relationship to the first law of thermodynamics, which states that total energy remains constant, cannot be created or destroyed, but can be converted from one form to another. Could this changing energy be changing form be the way we feel love to love? When we lose our loved ones, we become aware of the love that we actually have for that person. We are illuminated. Another example to illustrate this, we can relate love as the sparkles in a mirror that is reflecting the light, and then love as looking directly at the sun. The love we experience on earth is just a fraction of the deep love connection energy. It is just an adjective of love. Just as adjectives can describe objects, like the brightness of a light, the softness of a pillow, the sparkliness of a diamond or the sweetness of sugar. We realize that the love we felt all along was the loveness of love. When we experience grief, we may have regrets of not doing more to express our deep love. In thinking about the last analogy of the light in the mirror and the sunshine, we wouldn't expect ourselves to look directly at the sun. We couldn't. It's not possible for us to do that on this physical and spiritual plane. And we can't expect ourselves to have known to do that. So how can we learn from this and appreciate fully the people who are in our lives now? I would like to suggest that we look at our worldly experience differently and open up to the possibility that what we think to be reality as an illusion. The world we experience outside of ourselves feels real, but it dissolves when the light appears. Perhaps in order to come closer to the true love connection energy, to people who are around us now, we reduce looking outside of ourselves and more within. We may be able to see true reality looking into the light of our soul. So, this is just a little bit of how I'm processing things at this particular moment in time. It's definitely a process. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'd love to hear what you think about this. And please, if you'd like to connect, leave me a message in the comments. And if you want to follow along with anything else that I might put out there, go ahead and subscribe. And we'll see if I make any more discoveries. I'll hopefully share them with you, insights. And I definitely don't think I know these answers. There's a lot of information out there that I'm trying to digest and try to make sense of and put it into my own experience that I'm having. So anyway, I'll sign off for now. Hope you all are doing fine and take care. I'm sending you out lots of love. Bye.